Hello there guys, and welcome back to F1 2016. As you can see, it's been a while since I've posted a video, and there's a very good reason for that. And that's actually because of a new patch that has just come out for the game, for the consoles. And basically, it's actually kind of solved the problem that I was having with the F1 games the past couple of games, where there's been a massive difficulty spike between expert and legendary. It's not just me that's noticed this, there's several other guys that I race with, or I'm friends with, who said the same thing about the game itself. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little different video here where we're going to have a little experiment where we're going to test out this new difficulty. So we're actually going to go to a quick race and go around USA because it's the US Grand Prix this weekend. We're going to use the Haas driver of Romain Grosjean as it is his 100th Grand Prix this particular weekend. And we're also going to do 3 races with him, starting from the back of the grid, and we're going to try it on 3 difficulties. So the first race will be on expert difficulty, and then the second race will be on legend difficulty, and then the final race will be on master. And it's going to be a 25% race, so it should be all okay. So I'm just going to put qualifying. I'll just do one-shot qualifying, and then I'll put 25% race. Race settings, I'm going to change the weather actually. I'm going to make it just completely clear, make it easy. Make it all a fair test. We're going to start on expert. Okay, so here we are on the grid right now. Go a quick look at the race strategy. We can possibly start on the super softs or go to the softs and go to the softs on lap 10. Lap 10 I think? No, sorry, lap 5. I read the wrong thing there. Yeah, so we're going to go with this one-stop strategy. We're going to do exactly the same strategy for all the difficulties. So let's just get on with race 1 on expert difficulties. So see, we'll start from the back. Let's hope we can get a good start off the line. Lights out and away we go. Let's see if we can get past these Saubers. Bit of an average start, to be honest. Just got to watch out for any nonsense into turn 1. Taking it quite cautiously here. I don't want to blow myself up, as Matthew G would say. Someone's lost a bit of their front wing. Oh, Button, Perez. That's the inside there, cheeky there. Launchmaster. I got an achievement, nice. The inside, maybe, yes, just about. Wow, there's a little bit pixelating on the frame there. Cheeky one up the inside of Vettel, maybe into the final corner. No, we can't make it. But as you can see, we can already see the evidence that expert is too easy. As we're about to go up the inside of Vettel into turn 1. The Ferrari should be a little bit quicker than much quicker than the Haas, as we see. Or more of this action into turn 1. The 2 Williams have hit each other, and it looks like we're going to have a little go at both of them. Around the outside of Massa. Oh, he's been hit. I've been hit. I'm going to do a flashback though, because just to make it a little bit fair, in case I don't have an incident in the other races. So we're going to go back to about here. This works. Right. Let's see if we can try this again. Might back off this time around. Yeah, that's better. Oh no, I've just completely messed that up. Should be able to get Massa here. So we head up towards the corner before the DRS zone. And that is P7. We'll stay behind until the DRS zone here on Hulkenberg. The man that's on his way to Renault. He's got a bit of a poor exit though. Looks like we're going to overtake him even before the DRS here. DRS wide open. We should sweep past there, and we're up into P6. Oh, someone's engine blown. It's Ricciardo. So he's out of the race.
Esteban has just come into the pits.
We're up into P5 now. Give me DRS, please. There we go. I'm still not catching him though. We should be able to overtake him though into the corner. It's tight, but we got the move done onto P4. Oh, just about to slow down. Don't know where Raikkonen's gone. Must have carried on, I think. Let's see where we end up in all this. Give me a good pit stop, please. Yes, fantastic.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Come out in P11 behind Jolyon Palmer. The man who's probably going to be on his way out, Renault. Using the superior Ferrari power to the Renault engine, and we're up the inside into... I keep forgetting what turn number this is, I'm sorry. I will look this up for the next race. Now, in theory, all these guys should pit in front, which they all do, yes. So we're going to move up the field again. Where do we rejoin? We've got cars in the pits right now. We'll be seeing. Interesting to see where they are. That, I think, is Raikkonen on the left. Yes, it is. We've stayed ahead of him. So we're just behind Max Verstappen, I think. I mean, this is fun, but at the same time, it's a little bit unrealistic, the fact that I'm beating both Ferraris, a Red Bull who's out of the race, both Williams cars, quite considerably. Yes, Haas did beat Williams in Bahrain, but not they haven't beaten them the whole time. They're still behind in the Constructors' Championship, so...
0.4 seconds.
We've got no threat after that behind us. We completely mess up the corner, I think. Is our tyre wear starting to show a little bit? Yes, it is. It's only 23% though, and I'm already struggling. Getting good drive off the final of that corner, so it shows that I've got enough of a gap before Raikkonen gets to the DRS. He's closing, but then he's not close enough to make the move into the heavy braking zone. Uh-oh, Raikkonen could be on them. Raikkonen's all over us here. Gotta concentrate now as I completely mess up the last two corners and cut the corner there. I apologise. Right, I've avoided the DRS zone. The fact that the start-finish line is right at the start of the straight is really helpful. Ah, no, not now. Hamilton wins the Grand Prix. Come on! Let's get this over the line. One corner to go now. And it looks like we're going to come home in P4. So, it'll be interesting to see how far we are behind the leaders as we come across the line now. Raikkonen just behind us at the end there. Just about get ahead of him.
You stepped up and achieved what we asked. Good job.
So as you can see, we managed to finish 19.5 seconds behind Hamilton, who won the race. Just ahead of Raikkonen there. And as you can see, we against our... I'd say rivals, Williams, Force India, we were about 12 or so seconds ahead of those guys, and then about another 15 seconds ahead of Perez, etc. Pascal Wehrlein in 12, that's a good result for him. Further down the field, Ricciardo was out the race, Gutierrez all the way down in 20th. But yeah, that's the end of the first race. As you can see, 1 minute 43.3, 19.5 seconds down. Let's get on to the second race, the Legend race. So, here we are on the grid, ready for the Legend race. Let's see if we can get a good start this time. Lights out and away we go. Again, a similar sort of start as before, but it looks like the Renaults have had a bit of a poor start in front, so it looks like Ericsson might have a go up the inside of Magnussen and Palmer. We're going to try and go up the inside as well. Be a little bit more aggressive, I think, on the Legend with the Legend AI, as Raikkonen goes completely off the circuit there and takes out somebody else. That's Carlos Sainz, I think. Nearly had an illegal overtake there on Raikkonen, up to P13 for now. Oh, but Raikkonen's going really, really slowly, which is not helpful. And I've completely cocked up that corner. As you can see, we're not able to keep up already with the McLaren Hondas even, which is ridiculous. I'm now under pressure from the Sauber. 40.0 from Hamilton. A 48.0 from me, so I was 8 seconds slower. The fact that I'm under pressure from the Saubers already means that's a little bit unrealistic already. As Raikkonen goes up the inside of someone, I think. Around the outside, actually, of Alonso. See, look at this. Ericsson's all over me here. Which is unrealistic, in my opinion. I should be quicker than him regardless. I just forced him wide and let Magnussen through there. So I'm in the 144, low 144s, and I'm just miles slower than Alonso. Magnussen, what are you doing there? I had to do that.
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards will give you a penalty.
Sod off, engineer. I got hit from behind. You can tell from my expression there on my voice that how much I'm not enjoying being slower than a Renault or even a Sauber at this rate. Got a train of cars already forming behind me. That includes my teammate. Hoping this is enough of a gap over these guys so I can stay ahead. So clip the front wing a little bit there. It's perfect, thank you. We got ahead of somebody, it looks like. We got ahead of Hulkenberg.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires.
He's going to be a little threat to us. Got a little bit of front wing damage though, so we've got to watch that. Let's see where we end up. We might be close with Gutierrez here. I think we might have just about stayed ahead of him. Yes, we have. I think we've lost out to Sainz though. Oh, Gutierrez very nearly hit us. But he got ahead of Hulkenberg as well, which is good. Seems like the AI can brake a little bit later than me, which is why I'm struggling so much. As you can see, Gutierrez is now going to be all over me. Might go up the inside here. No, he doesn't though. Good boy. Hulkenberg going around the outside here. Just about fend him off, and that allows Gutierrez to get past. Yes, good teamwork there. We've got a real train of cars here. That includes a Manor, a Sauber, a Renault, my teammate, and Hulkenberg. And Gutierrez is looking to try and make a move here. Wasn't close enough that time. Right, I'm going to let Gutierrez through here because we're really destroying each other's race here. Sadly, a position down on us. Try and hold Hulkenberg back. Oh, I've completely messed up that corner. Gutierrez is off in the distance. Oh, crap. Hulkenberg's already going past me, even with me with DRS. And now Palmer wants to go. Wow, Hulkenberg with a sudden burst of speed here. He's up the inside. Try and cut back. Come on. He's gone wide a little bit there. Nice. Oh God, I feel like Grosjean in 2014 when he's fighting his Lotus. Trying to eke up as much time as I can, but just constantly losing time. See, already 3.9 behind my teammate. But now I'm on rich fuel mix, so hopefully I should be able to fend off the challenge. So see, this is really for me, this is just ridiculous. How am I slower than a Manor? And I'm in a Haas. Come on. The fact I'm keeping Hulkenberg behind is fine. Yes, he's quicker than me. He's quicker than me. A Force India is quicker than a Haas. Yes. But it's like, if I'm slower than a Renault, I'm slower than a Sauber, I'm slower than a Manor, I'm going to be last pretty much most of the races. Especially with two stoppers that are going to be in the career mode. Hulkenberg up the inside again. Let's see if we have to try and do a cutback or go up to take the inside line in the next section. Do a Ricciardo like he did in Italy. And now Hulkenberg's in a battle with Palmer here. That's kind of helped us out a little bit. Attaboy Jolien. Walker was on the outside here. Just about hold it there. Great defence. In fact, this is all the race is going to be, though. It's not going to be interesting where I'm overtaking cars, actually. More like just defending the whole time, which is boring. Oh, Holcomb is going to get me here. Can get the power down. Crap. And Hamilton's already won. That's how far I'm behind. Should be able to get him back, though. I've got the slipstream. No. No, Hulkenberg's got me. No. This feels like YouTuber Championship. No. Get over the line. Yes, just about. As you can see there, more than 50 seconds off the lead. The fact that I had everybody behind me at the end. Anyways, that's been the second race, the legendary race. So, as you can see, that's the difficulty spike that I'm struggling with. So we're going to move on to the master race now and see if we can get in the middle between legend and expert. I mean, I'd be happy if we can get to around 20-30 seconds off the pace. That would be good. 40 seconds is maybe a little bit too much, but we'll see. Okay, so this is the final race, this time on the master difficulty. Let's see if we can get in between the legend and expert difficulty. We've got a better start than what we've done before. We managed to overtake Felipe Nasser. He must have had a shocking start. We've also had a poor start relative to that, as we try and go up the inside once again. Not gaining as many positions as we did before. As you can see, there's contact in the midfield there. We've got past several cars that were up into P15 for now. Try and battle with Carlos Sainz's Master and Magnussen go side by side into sweeping corners, and they have contact with Sainz as well. So it's like we've made up another 2 places there, just about getting that held on. Now we'll have to try and see if we can catch Magnussen here. Oh, we've got some side-by-side action here as we head up towards the slow left-hander. We've got Alonso trying to overtake Kvyat, and Magnussen also trying to fight his way through here. So we could have a little cheeky move up the inside of Magnussen here. Possibly up the inside of Kvyat. No, it's not possible there. But we're still side-by-side with Magnussen here. We've had... Oh, he's somehow stayed ahead of us, but we've got the inside again. Just about made that stick there up into P12. But yes, an overtake on track rather than constantly defending like we had to do in legend difficulty. Up next is Kvyat. A long train of cars at the front as we try and go up the inside of Kvyat into turn 1. Is the move done? Yes, it is. Great stuff. Next up is Alonso. Should be able to get Alonso here on this straight. Yep, the superior Ferrari power compared to Honda. Sees me sweep past the McLaren Honda up into the points positions. As I think the two Bottas is going side by side with Perez. See there, the AI is about a second slower than what they were on the in the previous race. That's all right. It's my fastest lap, I think, of all the races, 142.9. And the thing is, as well, I'm pulling away from the main group and not the rear group. Sorry, I'm not holding them up this time. So the Force Indias are battling here. As you can see, Hulkenberg's down to 9th. And Massa's finally managed to overtake Alonso before our pit window, which is... or before our pit stop, sorry. Just about slow it down this time. Let's see where we end up. I'm going to hold up Perez, I think.
No rainfall expected today. We think it will stay dry.
And we just about, looks like we just about stay ahead of Massa, which is perfect. Needed that.
Up to speed now.
I think I might have DRS on him. No, I don't, unfortunately. So it's like I'm just going to have to use my pure straight line speed, but we're not close enough yet. He might just start pulling away from us as soon as we puts the heat into the tyres. So I've got DRS and Hulkenberg now down the start-finish straight. Back up into P10. right up to the back of Hulkenberg now. Could be a good chance for us here.
They're going to be slow.
Okay, and Bottas in front struggling, so we could have a couple more positions here as we go up the inside. Slow it car down. Just about. So we've moved up a place. That wouldn't have happened on Legend difficulty unless the car had a problem in front. Oh, I've had a bad exit out there. Hulkenberg might have a chance into the onto the DRS straight as Perez gets really close with Bottas in front. Hulkenberg with the DRS. I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move here before the end of the straight, which is perfect. We can brake normally.
Okay, gap to leader, 19.5 seconds.
That was the sort of gap though that we had at the end of the initial expert race. So we're doing all right so far. If we're only 19 seconds off the lead after 9 laps, I think that's realistic. And we've got DRS on Bottas here. Good chance for us to overtake him down the straight. He's got no power. It's like we're just closing on him. Should be able to make the move stick here. Just about get the car slowed down for the apex. Run a little bit wide on the exit, but it's fine. Move up a place, and now he's going to have to deal with Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg might have a chance here. We're going to go to the left here. It kept the move there. It's fantastic driving there. I mean, we're in a fight right now. We're not fighting anybody in front, but this is a lot more realistic. We haven't got a massive queue of cars that are trying to overtake us. That included the back marker teams. It was more like midfield teams, which is where the Haas car is, which is fantastic. It's good. It's good. And coming through the final 2 corners now. Last corner to go. And looks like we're going to take a P7. Fantastic result for us on the master difficulty there.
Good job, you did really well. Super driving.
Apologies, that was P8 I was meant to say there. As you can see there, 33.4 seconds off the lead, so we were just under 2 times slower than what the race leaders were, and we're only 1.6 seconds off the leader's best time. So I think we've done pretty well. I think master difficulty will be the new difficulty that I'll be taking on forward for the career mode now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little experiment that I did with these 3 difficulties. If you did, and you're looking forward to the next career mode episode, which will be in Austria, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also comment if there's anything I can do to improve the overall content on this channel. And I'll see you for the next time, which will be the Austrian Grand Prix in career mode. So until then, see you later.